The models are here. Take the assets, Treyarch. Oh, wait, there's like a night portion of it too. Dude, I'm so glad I'm playing through this. I forgot about so much of this. This already almost looks like a Dark Aether portion. We have a full-on Burger Town restaurant in this. All right, and welcome back, guys. It is finally time. We are getting our first look slash first teasers for the last and final map coming to Black Ops Cold War. Treyarch revealed not one teaser today, but 3 different teasers, one on Facebook, Instagram, and one on Twitter. So we're gonna break these down. And now that they've started releasing this stuff, hopefully we continue to get more information each week up until the official launch of this. Still don't know the official name, but we did get the setting of it, and we're gonna break that down quite a bit. So the first teaser we got today, Omega's next operation is already well underway. They have been constructing for months. And here we've got a giant kind of machine that looks a lot similar to the one in Dean Machina, which is something I've hoped for. I really want to go back into the Dark Aether in this map. For me, I really like Dean Machina and the whole Dark Aether aspect and how it changed up the map. Everything played differently. I mean, you've even got different perk jingles and all that stuff. And it's a little disappointing in Firebase C and Mauer or Toten. At no point in time did we really travel to the Dark Aether, and it didn't have a lot to do with it. Even on Dean Machina, you're really only in there once or twice per game when you're turning on Pack-a-Punch and stuff like that. So I really hope they kind of make this map way different and introduce a lot of the Dark Aether aspects back, because I really do like those. And I mean, if we've got the machine here kind of from Dean Machina or something similar, I feel like it probably is going to play a part in it. Now, the next teaser we have here plans to open a special gateway. They are trying to find him. So once again, another special gateway, kind of a gateway to the Dark Aether, leaving us to more hints that I feel like hopefully a large portion of this map at least has Dark Aether elements in it, where we're kind of doing stuff like that, going into it for more than just to turn Pack-a-Punch on. Now, the final teaser we got today, which in my opinion is the biggest and most important one, Weaver, this is the place. We must make our stand here, Ravenov. So you can see this is clearly a campaign mission. This is red light, or I think it's green light, red light, or red light, green light. Doesn't matter. I think it's the 4th campaign mission from the Black Ops Cold War campaign. And I know I've seen a lot of people already complaining about this. A lot of times people don't like it when they take campaign missions and use assets from that to make the official map. But if we're being honest, if we look back at past maps, usually the best maps, the best zombie maps are pretty much taken right from campaign missions, at least in my opinion. I don't know if it gives them extra time to work on it or if that's just a coincidence, but I really don't think them taking assets from campaign really affect the overall quality of the map, and I think it's been shown from the previous maps that have been made. Like Mauer or Toten was taken from the campaign. And the thing is, actually, to get to this mission, I had to replay back through the mission that Mauer or Toten takes place in. And yeah, you can see a lot of elements. I saw the giant red sign. I saw the middle alleyway there with the 2 defense towers that you can activate as traps. And it was like, oh yeah, I immediately noticed that, but it still had a different atmosphere, playstyle, and whatnot. So this is going to be the map, and we're going to go in here and kind of break down what is inside this dome and see kind of what parts they could use in zombies, kind of our hopes and stuff like that, giving us a first look at the setting of the DLC 4 map before we even know the name of it. All right, so now here we are loaded into the campaign. I actually had to replay through all the campaign missions to get here because all of my campaign data got corrupted, but we're going to do that. Obviously, I'm not going to get a lot of footage till we get inside of the building, just because I feel like that's where most of the map's going to take place. So while I'm doing that, if you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate that. And on top of that, I got to give a massive thanks to everyone who's given a like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. Here we are right outside the building, and as you can see, it's a pretty giant open field here, pretty much on the entirety of the outside of the building. So what they're either going to do is redo the outside portion to make it a little bit better, or mainly have the main portions of this map take place inside. Because obviously, just because this is based on this campaign mission doesn't mean they can't completely change areas. But to me, this outside area, I don't know how much they can use with how wide open it is. So it might just be like a little area like this before you enter it. But I doubt the whole portion of this mission is going to take place inside. We've had very few zombie missions. Actually, we got it. Okay, that kind of jump scared me a little bit. Yep. Okay. I forgot that that happens in this mission. But we've had very few zombie maps that take place only inside. I know Varrock's one, but yeah, you can still get on the balconies. But for the most part, most missions have at least some sort of an outside portion, at least the newer maps that we've gotten recently. Now, I have a feeling most of the maps probably going to look like this. Very industrial, very kind of, you know, factory-like, because it is supposed to be a factory. They're making a portal to be able to, you know, go to the Dark Aether and stuff like that. There is one portion of this map that I really hope it looks like, and even when the game first came out and I played through campaign, I was really hoping that they were going to make some not campaign missions. I was really hoping they were going to make some MP missions that looked like this inside area here. Like, could you imagine if this part was in the map here? I just don't know how this specific area is going to kind of make sense if it's supposed to be factory-like. And look at this. This area to me is a very beautiful area. All right, here we go. Cleared out all the enemies. This to me is by far the single best part of this map here. I mean, it still does somewhat have this factory look. I'm not really sure how they would tie in this portion of the map to the zombies map, but I'm sure they could find a way to do it. But it's just so bright and vibrant. You've got all these little shops here. Some of them are closed off, like you've got this one, and then some of them you can actually go in. And I mean, we've got the movie theater here. With these targets, the targets could potentially be an Easter egg step, but I have a feeling they'd probably end up taking them out completely. And then probably the most iconic thing, period, in this entire area is we have a full-on Burger Town restaurant in this. And if this right here is in that final DLC zombies map, I know that's going to bring back a lot of nostalgia for a lot of people. This is, I mean, is probably one of the more iconic things from the original Modern Warfare series. And I don't know. I mean, we even have a zombies map that is a Burger Town zombies map. But I think this would be hilarious to be in the map with some sort of Easter egg or some sort of stuff like that. We've got assets like this, and I'm sure that this will definitely be incorporated in some way, shape, or form. I'm just going to continue to play through the rest of this mission inside this building and point out anything that I think could potentially be part of the next zombies map. Yeah, hopefully this elevator stays far away from the map, because if we're using elevators instead of zip lines, I can tell you right now that's going to be super annoying. Zip lines are so much better than any sort of elevator or any... Ooh. I mean, this could definitely be part of the map if it has, you know, dealing with stuff like this, control rooms. This I could see being part of it. You know what? I didn't even remember this part of the map exists. I mean, technically it's not a playable area, but there's already models here. I mean, we've got like a gazebo in the middle, the grass, we've got the different buildings all around it. This is a super other vibrant part of the map. See, I really hope they go all out with this one. And even though it might not make sense factory wise to keep these in here, but just to have these super like vibrant playable areas is what's going to make the map unique and stand out. And I mean, hopefully we get some more information with oh, that's an ACP shooting at us. But I mean, look at that. That would be a sick area to play in. Oh wait, no, we actually do get to go in the green area. I think I'm in an ACP the whole time, but yeah, we actually get a closer look at this green area out here. Like, look at this. Dude, I really hope this is in the map. If it's all factory based, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be kind of boring, because that kind of is gonna feel like D Machina a little bit if it's all factory based. But green areas like this, they exist. The models are here. Take the assets, Treyarch. Oh wait, there's like a night portion of it too. Dude, I'm so glad I'm playing through this. I forgot about so much of this. This already almost looks like a Dark Aether portion. This would be a perfect portion for that. This almost well, we didn't get to see it too long. That's on rails. Unfortunately, I didn't get to stop there and pause because I mean, we're on rails. And just like that, we are now out of the facility. So, I mean, these are parts right here they could use with the satellites. But that was kind of a quick look through the whole campaign mission. To summarize it, I mean, there's factory parts. There's almost like a little town part. There's a night part of the town part. There's a green field. There's a lot with them to work with. They have a lot of potential stuff to work with when making this mission. And I think because of that, if they play the cards right, this could be a very interesting mission and hopefully serve its purpose as being the final map in Cold War Zombies, because usually the final map in a game series, they kind of go all out with. Obviously, in World at War, we had Darius, which, I mean, introduced Pack-a-Punch and a bunch of other stuff that was really cool. And then after that, we had Moon, which, I mean, was the only map that took place on the moon. And they added a bunch of stuff like the Hacker and so much more with the moon map. Then we had Origins, and I mean, I don't even tell you guys about Origins. It had the staffs, all that stuff. In Black Ops 3, we had Revelations, which Revelations wasn't, you know, the biggest step up ever, but they still introduced stuff there, and we're not going to talk about Black Ops 4. So hopefully they go back to Black Ops 1 style stuff, and they go all out for the final map, introduce a bunch of stuff to end the zombies content off on this game with a bang. But yeah, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Definitely let me know how you feel about it. How do you feel about the map they chose to kind of use for the final map? How do you feel about them reusing campaign assets again? Honestly, it's never really bugged me in any way. I know there's some people who aren't a huge fan of it, but I think Malware Tone turned out perfect, and I don't think Malware Tone would have been any better of a map if they didn't reuse campaign assets for it. I think it would have been the same quality, same level of stuff there. But yeah, Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I want to take the last moment here to thank everyone who's became a YouTube member or a Twitch sub, and an extra special thanks to everyone who became an Unlock Plus Plus member on YouTube. We get the Legend Sergeant CJ, the E-Tool Lawyer You Don't Cross Hoss, the DMCA Claim Waiting to Happen Snap, Huntery Don Doe, the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Yamaster, the friend who always comes through, Drew, and then we have Luke.